Hello guys, hope you have been doing fine and welcome back to episode 20 and the official start of season number 5, where we are looking to make our way cleanly through to the Vanarama National League above. Well, one thing we noticed when we left last time was that a lot of these were in greens. They have since shifted because also the teams around us are kind of improving. Tokay unfortunately are expected to still get the better of us this season. That I will not allow to happen. It will force us to even get some new signings towards the end of the summer for me to be able to get the best of Tokyo. But I think so far we are great. We are expected to still fall short of Fambro, Hemel Hempstead, Tokyo, and I think those are the teams we're still expected to fall short of. As according to the stats, that they are better than us, but we have to prove the game wrong in terms of that. Well, we are back on the 3rd of August, and first of all, let me introduce to you guys my latest signing, or the latest member of the team. If you've already noticed, Joshua Renda. Last time I talked about signing a new goalkeeper, I have gone to do so because I want someone who can rival Mark Chisholm for his position, because Mark was too comfortable in his position and was now letting in goals that were not really competitive. So that I want that competition to continue in the team. So I went on to sign Joshua Renda for a fee of £3,000 from Gainsborough or whatever it is. He is very cheap, only on a £60 basic salary and a little bit of bonuses here and there. A goalkeeper whom I think this season might be of importance to us, and I'm going to use him to start the first game. Just like Mark, I looked at his stats and saw that he had an assist and a keeper who can give assists like 2 seasons in a row. This is a really good goalkeeper. Mark was also one of the same. I termed as the next Ederson, but he has been on a little bit of a downward incline because of the competition. There was no competition from Luke Govoko. Luke was just there waiting. The 23-year-old was not getting any better, but I think with Mark and Renda, I can get the best out of these two players. Jaden Baba still injured, and I thought that he will be back for the start of this season, but unfortunately he has 6 days on his injury. So Adama Diarra will start for us. The prodigy, the youngster, the 19-year-old who is making headway across the league. And at centre back we have Garonetti and McNally, some really good players. Sergio Ui was also part of the squad, but he retired. Sergio Ui, by the way, decided to retire. So that's what the squad looks like. The season starts in 2 days' time against Yeovil Town, but before that, we have the season preview to see the strength of our team and where we are at least expected to finish this season. So let's look at this pre-season preview. Okay, so here is where the season preview is. We can see a few of the promoted team in Cheltenham Town, Millbrook, and also Hampton and Richmond Bro. We were with them in the same division 2 years ago, so currently we are with them here. And the way I always do this is I just come and sort by level, and from the way everything is, I see where my team lies. Currently, we are expected to finish in ninth position. According to the statistics, we are ninth best. We are behind even Hampton and Richmond brought themselves in terms of the team capability. We are behind Sutton United, Yeovil, we are behind St Albans City, we are behind Tokyo, we are behind Hemel and Hempstead, and the best team is expected to be Farnborough. And now it is just up to us to get the best out of them, because as we all know in this game, the statistics of the players improve as you play games. So their averages improve and the average of the whole team improves. Our cash deficit, by the way, is down to £80,000 after paying out all those bonuses and all those signings that we did, everything. So we are starting on a low. I may be forced to take out a loan at some point in this season, but that won't worry me, because one thing we have been doing is that we have built a block of flats which I expect to bring us a little bit of profit as time goes by. And yeah, we have to start making money from some of these infrastructures, and I think the best way to do it is just to get all of this. So our first game today is an away match against Yeovil Town, and a new season, new things. Definitely we are going to do an away day. That one is a must. I am excited to see something about Yeovil Town. I think there are teams that have been relegated. I don't have them much, and again these things have shifted. They are just shifting time and again, just like 2 days before the season starts again, we are now expected to win no game. Yeah, that is the game for you. It does it does you dirty. So we are again expected to win no game, but the first game of the season definitely we have is against Yeovil Town. Where are we headed to for our away day? We are headed to Lafton Way, Yeovil, England, I believe. Yeah, we are headed to Lafton Way in the city of Yeovil, England. Let's go ahead, do an away day, come back, start this season, and ignore the odds, ignore what they think about everything. We can do better. They even have a mascot, Jolly Green Giant. I don't have a mascot myself. It looks good. Let's go and see what they have. They have an affinity with Swansea City that is nice. They have a rivalry with Bournemouth and Leeds. Wow, it's. I think they're a team. They're a big team. Let us go to Lafton Way. Coming from Bristol City, our Herbert location, our hometown, where we always like to begin all of this from, we are headed straight south to Yeovil. Not quite far, not as far as the other stadiums have been. So this, I believe, is just like a 1 hour drive between Bristol and Yeovil. I don't know. I've not confirmed that, but I think it's just like a 1 hour drive. After just passing a few of the cities within between, we come to the Hubbard location of Yeovil City. A city, it's prime, good city. It's not a port city by any means, quite far from the sea, but not also very far, in between Weymouth and I believe the likes of Bratton or Castlecarry, whatever those cities are. But here we are in Yeovil, and we just need to switch to our satellite view to be able to see what we have. We have a street here called Westminster Street, gives me the vibes of Westminster Abbey. In London, we have the Yeovil bus station around, nothing much within the city, around about that distributes you to other roads. We have the A30 down that side. And now let us head to our location that we need to. If you need schools in Yeovil too, there are a lot of schools in and around. I saw a junior school somewhere that has a really good pitch to play on. Yeah, we have St. Gilda's Catholic Primary School, a very good tennis court that I believe there are schools in plenty in and around Yeovil. Now let us head to our location. Before that, I've just seen the Commonwealth War graves are in Yeovil. They are really huge. Yeah, that's some war graves. Wow, rest in peace to the people who died during those wars. But now where we are headed to is straight towards east, I believe, to Yeovil Town Football Club. They are quite far from the center of the city, and here we are. They have a little bit of a good training pitch on the side, or is that another football? Because I believe this is the stadium. This is the training pitch, a good ground they have, like a solid bare ground here. What about the car parks? I think, are they supposed to be the car parks, or can people just come and park on those solid grounds right there? In terms of car parks, they have also kind of not gifted me a lot, but I like the fact that they have disabled car parking here. They have signs on the speeds you should keep while coming into the car park. They have, yeah, they've done well to declare the car parks very well. So that is the side for the disabled parkings. Then over here we have normal car parkings, I believe. No, all around the stadium are just disabled car parks. And they have a little bit of a roundabout between the training ground and the pitch itself. They have a really good training ground. I like the turf on the training ground. Now, after that, what else do they have around? They have the commerce park. Oh, there is a commercial parking here, but that doesn't belong to the stadium. It belongs to the Yeovil Howard's UCC Yeovil, who is a car dealer. They have a commerce park here. They have automotive. There are a lot of car parks in around and around, but not the major ones. So the car parks are very average, not bad, but quite average. Let us see whether we have some good street views in within Yeovil. We only have views. We have good views. We have some good views around the roundup from the roundabout region heading outside. So let us start from just there. I just want to see this region, how these car parks look like. First of all, a little bit of a journey round before heading into the stadium. So we have Howard's Used Car Center. Wow, okay. So these are all cars that we can buy. They are used cars. Yeah, it's quite beautiful. It looks great, by the way. It looks kind of great. Now from there we can head on outside and just look at the sign a little bit. Howard's Used Car Center, that is the region we were looking at. Then from there, I think the stadium is down this way. And here we have it. Welcome to Huish Park, Yeovil Town Football Club, home of the Glovers. That is the stadium in all its glory. We have the gate here. We just have to pass through. Is there any away supporters are supposed to head down this side and park? I think, are they supposed to be parking in like the, oh, that field that we saw. So that field is some car parks, I believe. So it's not a marked car park, but you can park your car in that region, and then the home supporters can come and park theirs in and around this place. First of all, we have the south stand here, or whatever stand this is. Npower playoff finals. Yeovil were the champions of that one. Ticket office, the hotline is there. We have the ticket office, and we have like a little container right here. We have more parking space here, even though it's not much. So they have ample parking space. That one is actually good. They have quite ample parking space. They have a Canon delivery on going on here. The general enquiries and commercial department of Yeovil Town Football Club. After that, they have Yeovil Town Football Club, the badge in all its glory. We have the Tamburino stand, directors and visiting club directors. They have the official store, yeah, the club's official store, not the superstore or anything. That gives them quite some marks. Western Gazette.co.uk, so that one is quite good. Huish Park Conference Center. Yeovil Town team, is this their team bus? Yeovil Town team sponsored by Jones Building Contractors. Is that supposed to be their team bus? It will be nice if it were. I mean, look at that thing. Look, that thing looks cute. Wow, it would be nice if it were one of their team bus. What is written here? What is written over Yeovil Town Football Club? You have the general view of the stadium, so you don't get lost. They have a little map of the stadium. They have the family area. This is their mascot. Nice. So this is the area for the family, the team's family. I think these are the VIP boxes up there for the family. And then coming down this road, I think you have a general view of the interiors of the I would have loved to get into the stadium, but unfortunately we don't have footage for that. We have the Thatcher's Gold stand, and which stand is this supposed to be? The Tamburino stand. We already saw that. And then we have Yeovil fans players celebrating here and there. Then the little roundabout here, and out of here we have no smoking sign. What is this supposed to be? Warning, 24-hour CCTV in operation. And then it's just like a tent. Is that like area 56 of Yeovil Town Football Club? And then here is their training pitch, a really beautiful training pitch. It's a really good turf, by the way. So this is a place I would love to play football, my guys. I would love to play football in this region. Have I ever told you guys that I play football? I'm a very good footballer. I play position 10, a very good central midfielder. Can play central attacking midfield. If you ever wish to call me out for a game one day, just email me. My email is in the text above. Call me out and we can play some football. I know how to score goals. I know how to assist. I can do better than this guy is doing here. But with that, I think it's time to give Yeovil a score, and I have loved the car park, the space, the ample space they have for parking, even though it's not complete car parks. We already saw that the visitors are supposed to head up here into this region of this dry grass. They support the away supporters for some reason. Why should they head up there? I don't have footage of that. And we also have some space here. I wish we were able to view this side of the stadium and everything, but we don't have anything. I don't know what this is, but I think it will be a good parking space. So Yeovil Town, I'm going to give them a solid 3 out of 5. I have loved the way the stadium looks, just generally everything, and particularly I've fallen in love with this training pitch. Not even the stadium, because I've not seen the interior. I love the training pitch. This is a place I would love to play some football. Wow. Okay, so that after that hefty away day and the little viewing of Yeovil Park, the nice looking spaces in the car parks, even though they are not marked, we have given it a really good score, I believe. I think it's a good one. A 3 is a solid score, isn't it? That is actually nice. Now, first, before we head into that game, I have a really solid stuff to show you guys, and it is the kits. We have to do this. We have to rank the kits before the season starts, and welcome to this season's design. This season we have decided to go with an all blue, no white on the kits. All we done an all light blue, and then on the sides we give it a little bit of a golden brush. A lot of kits this season, or in the last few seasons, have done this gold a little bit on their kits, and I've decided to go with that, pushing away the white for a while. Maybe for one season we have seen the white on the kit a lot. I think just changing everything that could have been white to gold and giving the kit a little bit of that golden breeze. I think this kit looks kind of good. It looks great, yeah. It looks even better with a darker blue, but I think if we go to a darker blue, we'll be offsetting the color, the club colors, and I don't want to do that. Let us don our club colors from today till the end of the series and everything. That for us is our home kit. rank it in the comment sections below. Tell me what you think about it. And then for the away kit this season, since we don't have any white in our home kit, I have decided to go with a white away kit for the first time this career. Another really good look on it, a little bit of red on that white to just brush it up a little bit, and then we have like a little slash on the chest there, which I've also given just that red color, red on the shorts alongside the white, red on the socks alongside the white. I kind of like it. I always love the away designs. I've loved a lot of them. This one is not particularly as great as you can remember last season's green and black kit was really interesting. I just wish there was a way for us to save these kits in the game and then just have them. We can recycle them one day, one time when we want to relieve those kits. But I think since we have the recordings and everything, we can still go back and check how they look like if we were to resurface those kits someday, sometime in the future. But for season 5, this is going to be our away kit, and our home kit looks as beautiful as ever. So let us head into the game against Yeovil. The clock is ticking, the season should be starting. First game of the season at home to Yeovil Town Football Club, and everything is just going very well. The breeze, the feeling, our new formation looks funny, but I know it can work out for us if it does well. But we have realized that playing with wing backs kind of helps a lot, and I think we are going to try that one. If it doesn't work, we can shift things. We can go on to play with the back three, but the game is on. Let us enjoy our football and have a little bit of fun. And there's already a very early foul from the likes of Yeovil, kind of like the white kit that we are donning. I've rarely seen us play in full white. It's always white shorts and blue shirts. I've done that for a past season quite a few times, and Momsilovski shoots for the first time in the game, and it is well saved by the keeper. Good opportunity. They are now rushing back trying to defend. Good thing now is that with that defensive midfield, I have more numbers in terms of defense. As you can see, our central has a little bit of more players, and Renda gets his first ball, his first save or his first collection of the game. Well, they do have a corner in the 10th minute. Sims will take it. Well, that is a really good name, Sims. University of Portsmouth being shown there, and then the ball is headed over the bar. Good first start to the game. I would love to see a goal though, but that was a little bit offside. Well, the first portion of this game was very much in our side until that happened at the back there. We have seen that a couple of times. It has always been a problem for us, and I think even though we have had more shots on goal, we are not taking our chances. The referee has blown the whistle a lot. I think his whistle is now just filled with saliva, but I think the opportunities we are having are quite good. Oh my god, they have skipped again. He has shot again, and what is happening to my defense? I think it is the high line I'm playing. I think I feel like I have to switch that up. My high line is really uh affecting me. Let us try to switch that up to a little bit of a lower line. It's quite funny that with all the challenges or all the tackles that I have seen in this game, they make it too. This is really hard. This is really difficult at this moment. Now what has not happened to our squad? I thought that we had this. I thought we did have this in the bag. I thought that this, with the new players, the new tactics, it would be easier. But we had chances in the first half. They have a free kick. Oh my word, this is a goal. Just headed wide. Just headed wide. I thought that we had chances. Should I switch back to the 4-4-2? Well, let's see. If they continue to dominate like this, I'm seriously going to do it. Okay, halftime we are down by 2 goals to nil. They have had 9 shots, 5 on target. We dominated the first session of the first half with 3 shots, 2 on target. But unfortunately, after that, they have just gotten the better of us. This is really annoying at the moment, but I think just a little bit of tactical switching should be done. I am playing a really high line. I'm going to drop that. Try not to play the offside trap. I think it is affecting us a lot. And then in terms of passing, let's try to go a little bit longer and pass the ball even further forward. The playmaker, I think I am going to give it to Hovarth, see if we are going to make things work. Well, we have a lot of things we can do in terms of trying to make things work, but it's also difficult. The routes we are calculating, as you can see, DRA is not pulling back a lot. We are giving them a lot of space, of which is not good, and I think that one needs to be handled quite well. So with that, I hope with a little bit of that tactical touching, the second half does well. I want them to master this tactic. I don't want to switch back. I want us to attack down the middle with these players. I want us to see how everything works. Let us make that halftime talk even easier and head into this second half. Definitely not the best way to start the season for a team that I was saying we will be able to make it to the top with this type of defending. But that is what is happening, my guys. That is what is happening. Yeovil lead by 3 goals to nil. We are being battered away from home. Trying a new system always really jigs us up the system. The game doesn't figure out itself. It makes a lot of really poor calls or decisions. It's as if my players don't know where they're supposed to play, and that is what has happened in this game. But I will at least love a goal to get out of this game. With Muzinga going forward, doesn't even have a proper attempt on goal, just shoots from the edge of the box. Well, some good opportunities have been created. Jonathan Muzinga tackled again, and now we have over on the ball. Momsilovski shoots, gives it to Muzinga. Muzinga pulls one back for us, his first goal for the club. Do we have enough time to at least launch a comeback? I really hope that we do. This losing 3-1 on our first game will be very complimentary, but I think really bad. Let us try our best to get ourselves back into this game and not give ourselves any more goals to concede. Well, that does it. Adama Diarra gets a second yellow card, and it is our first red of the season, according to the referee. This sometimes I always feel like this game treats me really, really bad. This game, it makes me feel really complicated. And now we have no one down this left wing, and they have scored a fourth. Yeah, that is very complimentary. We get a red card 2 minutes later, we concede a fourth goal. That's very, very so much like the game to do to us, and our game is going from bad to worse. It's as if we can't look at that. It's as if we can't. Oh my word, what is happening in this box? What's happening in this game? I'm tired of watching. I am not feeling okay. Momsilovski going forward, can't get the shot away, gets tackled. We have 8 minutes to go till full time. Let's try, guys, to at least keep it down at 4-1. That one will be a complimentary result to start the season. This has been really, really bad. This is really bad. There is work to do. There is work to do. The tactic has some problems, has some loopholes. We have a red card. The red cards are back. The season is back. The red cards are back. The referee is back with a lot of whistles and indigenous decisions. I think we still have a lot to fight for. 4-1 loss to start the season. Wow, that I never thought that we could have this could happen to us. This is actually really bad. I don't know. Should I try playing with three at the back for heaven's sake and just playing with the two wide players then? Because playing like this feels really, really difficult. I think I'm going to study this tactical system a lot. A lot of teams are using it and it is really working out well for them. So experimenting is a key part of a manager's job, and in this game I've decided to experiment and see the hidden strengths that three defenders at the back has, because of all the teams that I have lost to over the past few seasons, 70% of them have been using the three at the back defensive system. I want to try it for this game, see what it has, see its positives, see its negatives, and then we see if we are seeing that our system will work best. We will stick to our system and we will try our best to see how we can make everything else work out. But after that loss, the first loss to the season, Yeovil sit in first. We definitely now sit in bottom last. We are in 23rd, the same as Hampton and Richmond Bro, who are expected to be up there. A few clubs have won their first games. Let us head out against Truro City at home to see if we can win our first game of the season and change a little bit of the tactics at halftime. We take the first half to study this system, and then in the second half we shift up things a little bit. Jaden Baba is back, but he's unfortunately having a knock. Diarra was given a red card, but in this league, with the rules are still that a red card doesn't suspend you for the next game. So we have him in this match. Hope he doesn't get a red card today. He's playing out as a wing back together with Robinson this time round. Well, we are playing against Truro City today. Truro themselves have not yet won a game this season. This system, by the way, is kind of very defensive as from the visual representation. But we are going to see what we have. Truro are playing the basic 4-4-2 that we were playing last season. They have lost their first game of the season. We are at home. Let us see how this will work for us. As you can see, I have very, very wide players in Babat. The wing backs are going forward quite a lot, and that's what I've done. But let's see if this system is a gem. That is the goal of today. I have three defenders at the back who are expected to cover off everyone at the back at that defense position. I hope we don't waste ourselves and don't waste our time trying something new that is not going to work for us. Robinson gets the ball out for a throw in, and now we have it. The ball goes in, floated inside, no one is there. Leverett into Momsilovski. What has this guy done? Why do they always slice the balls? Is that something with the game itself, or what is it? Why do they always slice the balls? Needs to go till halftime, no breakthrough. I don't even know whether we have had a shot on target. Again, another sliced ball. I'm hating this game for the sliced attempts. Must they have sliced attempts on goal? Here we have Momsilovski pushed over, not given a foul. Johnson Fair gives it out to Crane. Crane's ball in was blocked. Nesbitt does well to clear that one as far as low. It is not intercepted by Muzinga. I thought Muzinga had it cross into the box. Poor control, and the shot was gotten away, but it was well marshaled in the end. Momsilovski into Muzinga. First touch. He just lets the ball roll. 3 minutes of added time to the first half. The game ends at a nil draw. We have had 3 shots, none on target. They have had 2 shots, 1 on target. Getting this ball on target is always the problem. What's up with my strikers finishing and everything? Here we have Momsilovski into Leverett into Umuzinga. That's now the bet I'm talking about. A beautiful goal to give us the lead against Truro City. That is what we wanted. When you're given a ball, slam it into the top of the net, not slicing the ball across the face of goal trying to look for a cool finish. We don't deal with cool finishes here. We deal with good shots on target. So we have our first shot on target, our first goal, and I think maybe a win is on our way. Let me not get too excited. Let's see if or no. That his slice says why. Thank you. I wanted to say that I may have just jinxed it. Let me stop talking. I might just jinx it. Well, I think we just did that. The defense was nowhere to be seen, and they have scored to make it 1-1. He hits the post initially, and then the follow-up makes it 1-1. That's a really big problem in these games. Tactical system of defending. I don't know where the defense always goes to in those opportunities. Robinson's cross into the box collected by Lavacom. The game is 1-1 currently, and now we have Diarra on the ball. Gives it to Leverett. It is blocked. He goes wide to Candle, got to Johnson Fisher, who looks wide to give it to Crane. Crane going into the box, and that one was a chance. Wow, they could have scored easily. Well, after taking the lead in this game, we have unfortunately given Truro City a penalty and a chance to come back into the game. Garonetti with a poor tackle doesn't get the ball but clips the player. Now that is the problem. The defenders are forward. They have a chance to come back into the box, but they end up just doing some funny things. I am tired. I'm really fatigued of watching this. I think with this, I feel like I'm just going to go back to the 4-4-2. Candle makes it 2-1, and we are going to lose our second game in a row despite taking the lead. Okay, last minutes of added time. The game will end at a 2-1 loss to Truro City. This is actually bad. This I didn't expect the first episode, the opening episode of the season to go like this. We had 7 shots, one on target. They had 8 shots, 5 on target. This is just after the defense decided to like climb forward. I don't know where the instructions of them going forward came from. We started the second half very well, scored our first goal. Then the defense started stepping up, and we ended up losing the game 2 goals to 1. Well, I think I have really jinxed myself. 2 losses to begin the season. I was talking about how I want to become that team that gets the best of out of all teams the results, and now we are having a really solid battering from teams around us. What is not happening? I think everything has just fallen off the cliff for us. We are currently 22nd on 0 points, one of the worst performing teams. I expected us to be at least up there, rivaling the likes of Saturn, Tokay, and I need to do something about the system. One thing I've realized about playing the three at the back is that they do have some, it does have an identity of you have many players behind the ball. But unfortunately now, I don't have. Yeah, this is going to be hard. One thing I'm now thinking about is heading back to playing our little 4-4-2 that we 4 at the back system, eliminating the wing backs, just playing with the left back and the right back, who are just basically left backs and right backs. Though having wing backs really creates opportunities up front. So that one thing I've realized. But now playing with a narrow system in which I am using a defensive midfielder, an attacking midfielder, and 2 central midfielders, 2 strikers. I think I experiment. We continue experimenting until we find the right thing, something that works for us. And I think up to now, with the games that we have played, this whatever we were trying was not what is supposed to work for us. So we have games ahead. I will come back at a point in the season. Hopefully we will be in the playoffs again or be even rivaling. I mean, we have not yet have a win in this calendar year. That is so sad. Let us see if we can get ourselves some good results, and maybe by the time we meet Toki, because they are my main target, the guys I may come back for, because of the rise. I said that if they were to remain, I would play all both games against them while you guys were watching, and I think I'm just going to do that. First Chatham against and then Toki next time, and then the following Toki against and Hampton and Richmond. Bro, let's go. So I think with that, I want to thank you guys for watching this episode. We have started on the wrong foot, but I promise you we are going to rise again this season. We are gaining that promotion that we wanted. We are not staying again for another season. 3 seasons in the same division feels like a lot, and we are going to work towards this one. So thanks so much guys for watching. Up to see you in the next episode. Peace.